Hello everyone, just thought I'd do a quick video giving my thoughts on what happened yesterday. Obviously gutted. I got a bit of stick beforehand saying I'd rather be in Watford's position than ours, because obviously they were already down. But I tell you what, that was spot on. Obviously if we'd stayed up that'd look silly, but you knew what I meant, because we've been relegated before, but never in my lifetime I don't think we've been relegated on the last day of the season, because the last few times we've been in the Prem we were relegated long before the last day of the season, or a few weeks before at least. I remember Plymouth in 96 or 98. I think it was 98, weren't it? We stayed up on the final day of the season, sent them down. So yeah, I've never experienced this before. I've seen the club relegated before, but the final day like that, man, no, not for me. Not for me. But yeah, obviously gutted. It just kind of felt inevitable though, didn't it? When they got that penalty, I just thought nothing's going to go our way. Then when Leeds went 1-0 up in the second half as well, you just knew that it was too big of a task. We were very poor on the day. Talking about the actual individual game now, we were very poor. The first half, not good enough. Second half, better, but you'd expect that. I expected that for the full 90 minutes. I expected more than what we got for the full 90 minutes, even in the second half. We just weren't good enough. They didn't look like the team that had something to play for. Newcastle did. It's a shitter, gutted. Normally, when stuff like this happens, I just try and remove myself from it and not have to deal with it. But obviously, when you create a podcast, you can't really do that. So, kids, if you're thinking of creating a podcast about Burnley Football Club, don't. But there's a lot of doom and gloom about it as well. I just want to touch on that. There's a lot of doom and gloom about seeing people going, "Oh, we're going all the way down to League One." No, we're not. No, we're not. And I fully expect this video to be clipped up and put on a Blackburn page or something if we go all the way down to League One. But I'm 100% confident, 99.999% confident that we won't be going all the way down to League One. I've seen Ben Mee's video. That's a good sign. If you haven't seen Ben Mee's video, just go on to the Turfcast Twitter page. He's done a video similar to what I'm doing now, just reflecting, thanking the fans, that sort of thing. I think that's a good sign when it comes to the contract. He's a good guy, to be fair. So I don't think he'd just be one of them people that, right, I'm leaving now. It's not to do with me. Anyway, if he was leaving. But I think that's a good sign. I've seen the news that Vidra's representatives have been contacted. Apparently, we're keen to give him a new deal. It's whether he wants to sign it. We've got a good spine of the team there. Yes, Poppy will go. Tarky's gone now. You don't going to see 100%. He's gone. We knew that anyway. But we've got Bailey in Sheffield in League One at Sheffield Wednesday's done well there. I think he might be time to give him the chance to step up or sign a new one. We'll have that debate on another show. I might be leaning towards signing a new one, but we'll see. I'll be honest, I haven't watched him at all at Sheffield Wednesday, so it might be decent now. But I think the last few times I saw him in a Burnley shirt, I wasn't overly keen. But he'll have done well there. He's kept a few clean sheets. That I think they missed out on promotion though, didn't they? Got beat in the playoffs. But even with him there, even without Pope and Tarky, you've got Ben Mee, hopefully, who signs. Connor Roberts, Collins, them two are going to 100% be there as well. And then left back, I will think Taylor will be there, and he'll be one of the best fullbacks in the league, if not the. In fact, just them two fullbacks there will be the best fullbacks in the league. And if Ben's there as well, that is a solid back line. Even if we have BPF in there, and even if we have to sign somebody new for cover, because you've got Taylor on the left potentially, Ben Mee, Collins, and Roberts and Bailey, or a new keeper. That's a very good back line. That is a very good back line for the Championship. Very, very good. In midfield, I think Corke, as you saw the news on Turfcast earlier, he had a contract extension triggered. The club haven't announced it yet, but I can tell you that he did by his appearance yesterday. So he'll still be here. And I've been banging the Jack Cork drum for months on this podcast. He's a very good footballer, and he will do very well in the Championship. Obviously, Westy's had the nasty injury, but he's going to be he's going to be leaving, I think, probably because his contract is up. I think his contract is up. I might be wrong. Fact check it if you want. The wingers for me. I'll be very, very, very surprised to see Cornet leave. Sorry, Cornish. I'll be very surprised to see him stay. Is what I meant to say. I think he'll be leaving, and I know I get some stick for the last 10 games or so with Dwight. When he has, since Dyche has left, he has looked better because he's had more freedom, but he's still not good enough. He's still, for me, he's still no end product. 1 goal or assist all season just tells you the story for me. I like him as well. He's just not been good enough this season. So if someone offered 15 million for Dwight, I would 100% take it. I would 100% take it and reinvest 100%. He would do very well in the Championship though. But then, is he going to want to work that hard? Is he going to want to, depending on what the new manager does, is he still going to want to track back? I think he will do very well at a team like Bournemouth or Fulham. If someone like them came in for him and offered 15, 20, like I said, I'd take it. Max is gone, so we need to bring in some. I think Lennon might be all right to come off the bench again, similar to what he's doing now, because he's a bit of a pace merchant, can get us up the pitch. But we'd need more than that. And then up front, Jay's obviously staying. And I would like to see Wout in the Championship. As rumours of a gentleman's agreement, but that means nothing. He could have said that, and then leave. It means nothing. If he wants to leave, he can leave. There's nothing stopping him. But it's whether he wants to stay and whether, because he plays for Holland. He plays for the Netherlands national team. So is he going to give it getting picked if he's in the Championship? He'll want to play for Holland, so he might leave and go back to the Bundesliga or go somewhere else in Europe or even go back to the Prem. But yeah, I do think we'll be all right. I don't think we're gonna struggle in the Championship next season. I think we'll be thereabouts. Whether or not we win the league or not, that's a different matter. I think when you look at look at Blackburn, for example, look how well they did this season. All they've got is one good striker. Brad Dack's okay as well, but they've been poor. To say that they nearly went up just shows how poor the Championship is. So I do think we'll be all right. I think we'll be thereabouts. But ultimately, we need to get the manager right. That's the main one. We need to get the manager right. There's a lot of talk about contracts and players signing on. Yes, that needs to happen. But the club need to get the contract of the manager. They need to get it sorted. They need to pick a good manager now. That's the main thing. We need to get that manager sorted. Get the manager sorted this week. I know Burnley will do things this way. It'll probably be beginning of July when it's announced in Burnley. Get the manager sorted this week. Get him in this week. Then by Friday, he's in. We've seen news of a Ben Mee contract extension, a Vidra contract extension, Cornet coming out saying, I'm staying. All this pain will be gone. And it will go eventually. But our memories of the Championship are very, very good memories. The last 2 seasons in there, we've lost an accumulative 10 games, over the course of 2 seasons. So, 33 undefeated. So, sorry, 23 undefeated. I wish it were 33. Yeah, my head's all over the place, as you can tell, but it is what it is. What can you do? I saw Jordan North outside the 110 Club yesterday, and I just gave him a hug, and he just went, what can you do? What can you do? Obviously, in terms of the podcast, there'll be no pre-game shows, no full-time shows coming up, so we'll do some videos on the channel over the next few weeks. I'll probably have a couple of weeks off. I'm going to Greece in about a week. So yeah, I'll do some news videos as well. I'm going to start doing some news videos to try and keep the channel ticking over. But the podcast itself, there probably won't be another one now until the start of the season, really. I might do a sort of like a pre-season one, but we'll keep the YouTube channel ticking along. But yeah, hopefully we'll be all right next season. I think we will, but it is what it is.